Welcome back to Nick's Wine Journal. It's a beautiful day here in September, and we're in Spain today. More specifically than that, we're in the northeast part of Spain. More specifically than that, we're in Catalonia. More specifically than that, we're in the Penedes region. And within Penedes, we're in the middle Penedes. And I'm fortunate enough today to be here with Pere Ventura on the property of Pere Ventura at Pere Ventura.
Yeah, I am Pere Ventura. Thank you very much for the introduction. I've been very kind with us and with our people, because we are very proud to be Catalan, to be close to Barcelona in the Penedes area. That's a nice introduction.
Thank you very much. So we're standing in the middle Penedes,
Yes.
and Penedes is broken up into three parts, and there are three indigenous grape varietals that you also use that go into Cava sparkling wine. Is that right?
It's all right. In order to don't forget our identity, we are working in three varieties that is autochthon of this area, and we divided these varieties independent of the level to the sea. There are three levels. One is a lower, is close to the sea.
Lower Penedes,
Lower Penedes, exactly, sorry. And the second one is the medium,
middle Penedes,
middle Penedes, and the third is a high Penedes. In Macabeo is in the lower, the Xarel·lo is in the middle, and the Parellada is in the highest.
That's great. And the Cava wine is made in the traditional champagne method.
Exactly, it's very important to know this.
So it's very different than Prosecco, which is
Right.
not made in the champagne method.
No.
This is more of a champagne style, and it is the second largest producer of sparkling wine in the world.
Exactly. You mentioned Prosecco. Prosecco, we respect a lot this kind of product, but it's good to say that it's very different between Cava and Prosecco. We follow the same method of champagne, and now we are producing in our area 250 million bottles to supply to nicest people in the world.
And the area here is, as you said, we're about 20 kilometers south of Barcelona, and the Cava region is about twice the size of Napa Valley, to give us some understanding, perspective of the area, about 29,000 hectares.
Exactly.
And the history of Cava production here goes back to 1872.
Exactly.
But what's important, as in every wine region, is the terroir and the soil. So the rain here you're getting here is about 20 to 30 inches. We'll say inches for our American friends back home.
Yeah.
Or closer to 400 to 600 liters.
Liters. We talk in liters because we can understand. We are not used to use
the
inches, but yeah, in liters it's the same.
So this is about half as much rain as you get on the east coast of America, to give some perspective to that as well. And you can see that there's no irrigation here, so the only water that you're going to get is what comes out of the sky.
Exactly.
And it has allowed the root system here to penetrate very deep into the soil, close to 15 to 20 feet deep, depending on where you are. And the soil, as you can see here, as we will look in a little bit, but is a dry clay and sand and some limestone soil that is perfect for growing wine in this region. Middle Penedes, one thing that you can notice is the soil type. And Pere here has two of the different types of soils that you can find here. The soil typically is sand with some clay, obviously,
Exactly.
and then also some limestone, depending on where we are. The bedrock, where you actually start to find some rock, is very deep below the surface, sometimes as deep as 300 meters.
Exactly.
And what you can see is that this soil here, the clay, just really can just break up in your hands and fall apart. What that allows the vine roots to do is to shoot very deep down into the earth, searching for water and searching for nutrients. This other rock we have here is the other type of soil you can find here, which is essentially the same thing, just at a different stage in its life, which also can break apart and become very fine as well. All of this adds to the minerality and the flavors that you find in the beautiful wines of this area. And behind us, you can kind of see the structures and the different layers of the soil that will continue to layer themselves the further down we go.